How's it going, everyone? Always OG here, and today we are bringing you episode 2 of the Pit Lane Pursuit. Now, I'm just gonna throw this one out there immediately. Like I said in the first episode, I have no idea what I'm doing. This is purely just out of the fact that I want to do it. Now, some people might say you should be doing it right. Other people say just try it, you'll get better as you go. I'm in the latter stage on that one. So, with all that being said, I was not able to watch all races or the full 24-hour, but I did watch as much as I possibly could. I have some things about it, but I also have some pointers for the next round where I need to be taking notes on things that I want to get into. I don't think I'll be showing highlights of everything that I'm talking about, maybe in a later episode. But for now, let's just go over what I saw. Right out the gate, support series in the Whelen MX5 Cup, race number 1. If you didn't watch it, go and watch it. Because you're missing out on some of the greatest side-by-side racing, period. Just racing in general. These things are so fun to watch. It is ridiculous. That was just race 1. For example of as to how crazy it is, on the final turn, right? I think what was it Connor Zilic that was in front? I don't think it was Connor Zilic in front. Oh no, that was race 2. Sorry, that was. Here we go. There we go. Sorry, I'm looking at the standings here just to give me a refresher, and I was looking at qualifyings. So, Julian DaCosta comes out of the bus stop chicane, and I'm pretty sure he's at least like a second and a half. That might be a little bit far, but he's not gone, but he was relatively ahead of the entire pack. Everybody just came up. 3 people pushing. I think Tyler Gonzalez was pushing Gresham Wagner, and then I don't know if Jeremy Fletcher was down in that group or not, but there was a top side group that went and a bottom side group that went, and they basically just left Julian DaCosta out to dry. He was up front, coming off, going into Speedway 4, and he got left in the absolute dust from all the bump drafting. It was really sad to watch, honestly, because you literally go from 1st to 11th in a turn, and you can do nothing about it. Man. That one was it was a little hard to watch. I feel for him, but it was a great race either way. The second race, it was never mind. It was not a bit cleaner. There was a couple incidents there. Nate Cicero, or I am totally butchering that name. I apologize. Nate Cicero, I think it is pronounced. We're gonna go with that until I hear it again. But he took the race win for race 2. I'm not remembering anything other really than kind of the spin out. I can't remember where exactly it was in the race. See, this is why I need to be taking notes when I watch things. I'm learning. Yeah, I didn't really. Nothing from race 2 stood out insane realistically for me, but it is what it is, and we look forward to more MX5 Cup. Moving on to. We'll see now. This says Roar 4, which I don't remember when. Yeah, this was over a week ago. So I think I already went over these. Yes, I did. I did in fact go over those already. The next one, which is the one that I very much enjoyed, was the 4-hour Michelin Pilot Sport Challenge, which is the Grand Sport cars or the GT4 cars, GSX cars, all of the above. Cat, being very annoying as she often does, trying to climb all over things. Welcome to my I don't really want to cut anything in this show. Anyway, I was watching this one. It was super fun. It it was really unfortunate to see everyone that ended up basically kind of mechanic failing out. I believe there was a couple cars. I saw it was Harry Gottsacker and Robert Wilkins' Elantra that blew something. I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure they were in contention for the win in their class. Congratulations to Mike Taylor in the Audi and Chris Miller for just absolutely crushing it. We do have the Elantras behind. I am in full support of Hyundai in this series. Not because I own one. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, it is full support though. In fact, because I do love my Hyundai right now. And they are so much fun to drive in game even too. So this is another shout out to iRacing to please put in more TCR cars. I'm pretty sure that BTCC license is ripe for the picking now that Motorsports Games let it go. But aside from the TCR class, we also had Riley Dickinson, Michael McCarthy, and Brady Golan in the Porsche, taking the win in the GS category over Daniel Morad and Bryce Ward. I think Daniel Morad ends up taking LMP2 win in the full 24-hour, if I'm not mistaken. But, man, there's a lot of people driving in different things. See, like this. Man, I wish I could do stuff like this. The Mustang in Luca Mars. Come on, Betty. This is going to be a full-time thing probably, but regardless. Luca Mars in the Mustang with Bob McAllen? Yeah, I think it's Bob McAllen. They finished P8. Not bad. They started there. They ended there. If I'm remembering correctly, they had to do a bit of a BOP from last week after that amazing run from Luca to win the Roar Before race from way back, in fact. But, yeah, they did great. Finished in P8. This one, again, not really a whole lot going on in this. It was very much mechanical breakdowns, a few tires here and there. Speaking of tires, though, let's go to the Roar. Not the Roar. We've already done that. The 24 at Daytona. Why were there so many punctures in the first, like 20 laps or so? I felt like it was a bit insane. Quite a few safety cars basically brought the pack back several times. I don't know how many safety cars were out, but I do recall quite a few times where the GTPs were pretty much neck and neck for a good majority of the race. I really don't remember seeing like multiple laps down besides like pitting and whatnot and stuff like that, but it was a really close race the whole time, going back and forth between the Cadillac and the Porsche, sorry. And some crazy names too on that one. Tom Blomqvist, Pipo Durrani, Jack Aiken. I saw him with some crazy defense too going out there. But just not enough for Dane Cameron, Joseph Newgarden, and Matt Campbell, with Felipe Nasser also on board as a pilot. Again, not really any sort of standout-ish things, and that's just from my poor memory, to be perfectly honest. This is one of those things where I'm learning as I go, like I keep saying, and I'll be 100% honest with you. I'm not super impressed with myself right now with how I'm kind of going about this, but again, it's a learning process. This is only my second time doing something like this. I don't want to stop doing something like this, because if I feel like I'm wasting time, then I just completely give up like most of my other hobbies. But this is something that I'm starting to really get interested in and really into, and I'm not necessarily trying to force myself into this, but as much as I loved like other games and like hockey when I was growing up and a kid, when I want to put all that focus now into this, into racing, into covering racing, watching it and whatnot, in some sort of fashion. So, with all that being said, this is going to be probably shorter than the first one that I did, if I don't see the timer. We're coming up around the same amount of time as my first episode, but it'll be a bit longer next time, a lot more thought out. Have a notepad. We're gonna figure these things out. But yeah, so if you're still here, I appreciate you. I understand it is much cringeworthy as I'm feeling right now. Believe me. So I have some things to work on. There's a bit before our next one. Let's actually see, because I don't have that pulled up, which probably would be nice to have the schedule pulled up. But I'm sorry, does that say we have a whopping 42 days and 6 hours before the next one? Well, that is correct. We have a whopping 42 days before the next race. That is going to be the 12 hours of Sebring, which a lot more likely to cover be able to cover the 12-hour than a 24. And like I said, it's going to be a bit longer, a lot more thought out, and all that. So again, thank you so much for coming along with me. This has been eye-opening, to say the least. A lot of work needs to be done, and a lot of work needs to be put in. Not to say I'm trying to do it without it, but just I'm seeing now exactly what I need to do. So again, I'm rambling now at this point. Thank you so much for watching again. We'll see you guys in the next one.